Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to an Ark Survival update video of the ARKaeology patch 280.114. Now, this is going to go over everything and explain why. Now, hold on, before you dislike the video, and before you click off, I'm going to explain why this patch is actually a very good patch compared to mostly everyone saying it's not, because I'm gonna shed some light onto it. All right, you guys just gotta bear with me, relax, and we're gonna do some theory crafting on this video because you guys really need it. I've seen so much hate and I cannot stand it, so I'm gonna set this straight with all of you, and we're gonna go through this patch right now. Alright, anyways, so welcome back. So, this patch introduces a lot of new things, and obviously you've probably seen already the trailer. I've already put it in the video. It's basically ARKaeology with some story and some skins. I know you guys are disappointed that they're not actual dinosaurs, but let us explain. So, I've been streaming for about almost 10 to 11 hours today when this came out, and we did almost 6 or 7 hours of theory crafting on this entire patch, and this is what we're going to show. But before we do any of that, I'm going to show off all the new things in this patch. For one, you can get a Dilo helmet, which is very cool, and I'll explain how you get that very soon, which is really nice. And then also you can get some very, very, very cool skins that were modeled by fantastic people. Now, I know you guys are disappointed that they're not actual dinosaurs. They're actually just skins of a Pachy, a Triceratops, and a Brontosaurus. But let me explain. We kind of have a theory about why that's a thing, okay? And it will make sense towards the end of the video. So, let's just go over the models real quick, and let's do a little showcase. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little preview, but I wanted to quickly talk about these guys. I know you guys are probably very disappointed that these guys, the Sticky Murloc, Strachosaurus, and the Brachiosaurus, are not dinosaurs. But there's a reason, and we're going to go over that in the next clip, on the next thing. But they're model-wise, these two right here, the Sticky Murloc and Strachosaurus, perfect, absolutely fantastic, amazing. Everything works with them. Saddles work. Everything works. Animation. Everything. It's beautiful. Everything about them are beautiful. All right. These are gorgeous models, and they're amazing. The Brachiosaurus, that's another thing. For one, the saddle doesn't even fit it. And that's a problem. As you can tell, the saddle is basically just kind of the Brontos. I mean, if we take the skin off, it fits the Bronto perfectly. When you have the Brachiosaurus skin, it does not. It's extremely loose and all over the place. And honestly, it's a very half-assed job in my opinion. Also, the model-wise, the eye is really messed up. It does not have a proper eye. It has like some sort of texturing problem. I don't know what happened with the rendering with that. It's just like a freaking little yellow line with brown. And also, there's a very big seam that goes from the top all the way down, which is not smooth. And if you look at a Bronto actually has a, well, a Bronto should have a little bit better. See how it's a little bit smoother? It doesn't show that much, which is pretty good. This on the other hand is pretty bad. It looks kind of like a two-sided model, which really needs to be fixed. So overall, this model sucks. These other two, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic and amazing. And the funny thing is, if you think about it, right? All three of these guys are from or in the Jurassic World movie. I'm pretty sure, because we've seen him, Sturkey Mohawk. I don't know about him. We might have seen him, but him definitely we have seen. The Brachiosaurus. So, what do you guys think about these? I know you guys are gonna all say you don't like them because they're skins, but trust me, there's a reason why they're skins. Trust me, I have an idea or a theory. This is how you actually tame the stuff in the game. So, first of all, what you need to do first is make a cooking pot. Very simple and easy. It's just like every other event. And the next thing you need to do is open it. And now you can see a bunch of different skins. Okay? Obviously, we've had these bone costumes in the past. Now you can actually make them with bones. Oh, wait, what? Bones? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Dinosaur bones. Now, this is a little bit tricky. How do you find dinosaur bones? Well, actually, it's very simple. Behind me, I have a great example as a dinosaur bone. So, as you can tell, this little thing is a fossil pile. And the little fossil pile is scattered literally all over the map. They're on Aberration, they're on Scorched Earth, they're on Ragnarok, they're on the center, they're on the island, they're on every single map. And they also coded it to be on other maps. So they're on Crystal Isle, they're on Volcano, you know, they're all on modded maps as well. So if you have a modded server, you can actually get this. What you need to do is just go open it and take it out. That's it. That's literally it. You have to go around the entire map, probably spend a couple hours, you know, have some fun, maybe drink some beer with your friends and other stuff, and have some fun in grabbing a bunch of dinosaur bones. It's literally going to take you hours, because you need to get about 25 for the Sticky Murloc, you need 50 for him, and then you need 100 for the Brachiosaurus. You know, thank you. And if you want the freaking Dilo Mask, you need 40 of them. So, roughly, I've only gotten about 1 to 3. I've gotten once to 5, but it's not common at all. But I've mostly gotten 1 to 3 dinosaur bones in these fossil pits. And, quite frankly, they're not too hard to get them. I personally recommend going on the beaches. I've seen them only on the beaches very easily to get. And yeah, that's basically it on those. So yeah, that's it. Now, last thing about these guys, they're okay. Is it worth your time? You know, it's a month-long event for cool skins, except for that one. I don't know. It's really up to you. But now let's go over to why these are here. And go over to the next thing about this whole update. Because let me tell you, we got a lot in store for you. And if you want to end the video, thank you for watching. But we're going to continue with some story of Ark. So if you've stayed this long, now you're probably wondering what the heck else is this guy talking about. Well, let me explain. So, with this update, we also got a couple other things, okay? And this relates to the story of the game. Now, if you don't know what the story is, go check out YouTube channels about the story. It's kind of interesting. It's actually pretty cool. And this expands on the story, as well as explains why we might have these skins as also being a teaser for these maybe being dinosaurs for Extinction for the next expansion. Now, I'm saying that as briefly as possible because that's kind of what we came up with a theory during the live stream that I was doing this. And the whole thing is based off of this whole premise of mechanics that we're doing right now, right? Digging up bones, building these skins, and having new skins for the dinosaurs. What if this is going to be a new mechanic for Extinction, that you need to dig up dinosaur bones or bones in general, and that you can make dinosaurs from that? And maybe these three are a prime example that we will be getting for the expansion. Now this is kind of making some sense, because why they probably did think about this is going to make a lot of people mad about we're not physically going to get dinosaurs for them. Well, what if they are, but this is a tease for them for this new mechanic as well as the 3 dinosaurs? Personally, if that's the case, that's pretty cool. But don't get your hopes up. We're going to go over that all in a minute. So, why are we at the volcano? Well, we actually have to go ascend, because at the Observer, there is a new terminal for an Explorer node. There's actually 3 new Explorer nodes. 1 is on the island, 2 is on Scorched Earth, and 3 is on aberration. And each one of these is extremely important to what is happening over the course of the extinction coming out. And we're gonna go find them. So let me show you guys where the first one is on the island, and then we'll do a little brief read about it and talk about it. So after you make it all the way down, you want to find this Explorer note question mark number 1. And in it, if you can open it, will look something like this. And before we read any of the information, let's do some theory crafting on this. For one, this is really cool and also very weird. As you can tell, we are being talked to by some sort of being, aka the implant or overseer or something, because we're being talked to about something through this icon, which is usually the overseer as well as our implant. So it's very interesting to see. Also, we can see there's a being in the background right there as well, right here. It's a more of a she-ish? Maybe a she person? We couldn't really tell in the thing, and also she does have some sort of symbol on her head as well, which is very interesting. And as well as you can see in the background, we have a shape of it honestly looks to be a female shape right here with the head and everything, and it does definitely looks like a human, 100%. So let's do some reading now, and yeah, we'll show you exactly what all this says. Hello, I'm so glad that I can speak to you. I've been waiting and waiting, probably waiting a long time, always waiting for something. But now, I can wait for one last thing, because I'm finally made it to this thing. I don't know what this is. This is to say, you're the thing. Yes, I mean you, especially, you're the one I'm talking to, and I don't mean that in general sense. These thoughts aren't a guess. I don't just let them float out into the world and hoping they would find someone. So we're a prophet or something? They are calculated and exact. You are not the only one who will hear them. So that's probably correlating to everyone else that's seen us in the game. But all who are meant to, these words are for you and all your kin. So kin is, I think, tribe and people. I'm pretty sure what that means. I could be mistaken, but I don't know. Those who awake upon an island in the sky. Okay, so that is basically everyone in the game. Whether you will need them or not, that is harder to know. So, let's break this down real quick. For one, this is really creepy. Alright? We have a message of some sort of woman or some sort of entity. It could be a guy, I'm not too sure, but it really has a female appearance for me. About saying that she's been waiting for us. And she's been calculating this for the exact moment. What does that mean? She says that we need... You're not the only one hearing them, but all you are meant to. But all who are meant to. So that means that if you think of the island, right? If you get like 100 people that spawn on the island, right? Maybe she's only picking a certain amount of people because of their traits, right? Maybe someone's a good hunter, maybe someone's a good tamer, maybe someone's a good cook or something. And she is directly picking you because you are like the chosen one, right? Or some sort of something like that. So very interesting to think about. Let's go to the next one. And that is... that one is on Scorched Earth. So now we need to go to Scorched Earth and get the second one. Alright, welcome to Scorched Earth, ladies and gentlemen. So we are in the Manticore Arena, and there is another new terminal right here. As you can tell, we're being attacked by the Manticore. Let me just go. Okay, apparently he can still see me. Here's the same terminal. There you go. And it will give you a prompt to open it up. Since I already have it, I actually do not need to do that. And here we go. Here is the second. If we take a look at this one's a little bit different. For one, the female character, which now you can very represent see, is definitely some sort of maybe like a robot or something, or like a superhuman or some sort of being, as well as we have her some sort of like, I don't know what she's doing, so she's like looking at us. It's like more of a face expression, right? That we also have a big head in the background as well, and as well as we have a lot more writing than the other one, which is a little bit more. But now I'll tell you exactly what it says. Thing is finite, which means ending. If your vision is long enough, planets, species, even this universe we occupy, all of it has a limit and an end. You are approaching one of those right now. Oh, that sounds so much fun. Don't think of it as a sand falling to the bottom of a hourglass, but the hourglass fading away completely. That doesn't sound good at all, to be honest. What? It can't be flipped around or reconstructed. It's irreversible, permanent. If you want to stop it, you need to hurry. Stop what? The hourglass from fading away completely? I wonder if that means the arcs are dying, and that our civilization as we know it is going away. I don't know. That makes sense. I don't know. That's this thing. That's not to belittle you. You've been doing great, really. All of you. Most of you. The ones getting eaten alive right now. The ones that are getting eaten alive right now could be better. He's talking about the Manticore fight, because if you're reading this in the Scorched Earth area, you're in the Manticore fight arena, so probably the people that are fighting it are getting eaten alive. That's pretty cool. Objectively speaking. The rest of you, though, great. You had advanced so far. Some though, kindness. Others, cruelty. A.K.A. Ellie. Just kidding. But both are aspects of humanity. Both are needed here on the brink, in the shadows of extinction. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Proof that this is connected to extinction. But wait, there's more. But more than that. Look at it. She said it there right too. You need each other you'll need help. So basically what this is telling us is that there's something happening that's extremely important. Now obviously we know extinction is something to do with Earth. We kind of know extinction is something to do with everything ending. This is kind of summarizing that with an hourglass fading away completely, and it can't be flipped. So there's something that we cannot fix that she thinks that we might be able to, but she thinks she can't do it. Or he, whatever, or it. And pretty much, we need each other. We need everyone, and we need every aspect of humanity to do it. So that means we need all the kindness people, we need all the cruel people, we need all the dumb people, we need all the good people, we need everyone in this together. As a tribe, as a kin, they say, as a colony of people, which is really cool. So anyways, that's Scorched Earth. Let's go to Aberration now, because that one's pretty interesting as well. Alright, so if you get into Rockwell, it's basically all the way over to this side of Rockwell. Number 3. Explorer note number 3, right here. Boom. Done and easy. And now let's take a look at what it says, shall we? So this one has a lot more interesting things happening with it. For one, we can see clearly the outline of the female once again facing towards the writing, as well as in the background we have multiple heads in the background, right? And they're all the same. So we have a big one there, and then we have 2 other ones on the right and left side, as well as over here. If we take a look on this side, we have another version of this mysterious person, but this one looks like more of a male than a female. Okay? Also in the background there is more of the heads. So this one, in my opinion, is a lot different from the other ones that we've seen. But I could be mistaken. It might be just because the lighting is really bad on it, and it might be the same person, but I honestly don't really know. So let's now read exactly what this says, and it's kind of interesting, this one. Some of you have formed strong bonds with others. You are connected not through blood, but share experiences. So we're connected not through blood, but shared experience. So that means like all the stuff that we've probably been through, like the bosses and taming and all the other stuff, survival in general. Mutual struggles. Learn on those people. Carry each other forward. That is your strength as a race. It's what will save you. So, carry each other forward. That is your strength. So she's talking about how humans, or us, the players, are willing to fight as with one. To, like, do all these things. Like, kill the Manticore, you know, kill Rockwell, kill the Broodmother Overseers, you know, do all these things and move forward through our quest to figuring out why we're here. Even those of you who are alone are helped by others. Time and space are not hard limitations in such matters. Interesting, okay. They are more fluid concepts than you might imagine. More on that later. Ha ha ha. Okay, so more fluid concept than you might imagine. Interesting. Or earlier. Sorry, it's hard to remember. What does she mean about that? Might imagine. More on that later. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on that. It's hard to remember, but I don't know. Alright. Anyways, to the point. Those who came before or after, they are all helping you. Even those in the same time, but in different places. maybe other servers, or maybe the people that came before you, like Rockwell and Helen and all these other people that came before us, before we came to Aberration. Maybe that's what they're talking about. All of you are part of the shared equation, the answer of which will determine whether this is the end or the beginning. The end or the beginning? I'm gonna say it's gonna be both, but we'll have to see. And what I mean about that is that this is the end of Ark, but the beginning of our story. So if you think about it, right, we have been following along on this grand adventure since this game's been coming out on a very, very weird story, and we have not had much information about it until Aberration, really, and this. So maybe this is the end of this story, but the beginning of our adventure. Maybe that will be it. And I will help you. My influence in mythological, indirect, yet when you fall from the sky, I will be there, watching and waiting and peeping on you when you go to the bathroom and the toilet that we have made for you. So, this last thing, my influences is mythological, indirect, yet when you fall from the sky, I will be there, watching and waiting. So, what I'm thinking of is when you get to extinction, maybe your implant changes. So if you think about it, right? When you beat every boss in the game, when you ascend on the main island, it changes. When you go to Scorched Earth, it changes. When you go to Ragnarok, not Ragnarok, duh. When you go to Aberration and beat all the bosses on each of those levels, it always changes. What happens, it starts and changes when you get there. Maybe she is an implant. Maybe she is the implant. Or maybe she is like a being that can communicate with the implant. Or something. Wow, I am so into this story now. It's kind of nuts. Alrighty, so the last bit about this update, there's two more things. For one, you can tame a Tex Rex that's 20% higher levels than official Rexes. So it's basically kind of think of it as like a wyvern. It's just a Rex. It's literally the same as a regular Rex. It's just a Tech Rex. Like that's what it's named. No joke. It's literally just that. See? Tech Rex. It's got the same stats as a level 1 Rex, but it can get 20% more levels. So that's basically it. That's all it is, which is kind of cool. That you can have a whole new kind of breed of different Rexes and stuff. But there's something else. So if you followed along with me and getting all those Explorer notes, okay, there's actually something that you will receive. I will present to you this really creepy helmet. That's right. This is the helmet for getting all the Explorer notes and doing our little quest. As you can tell, it's something to do with some sort of molecular venom. It reminds me, like everyone said in the chat on the stream, it reminds me of venom. And it reminds me of other things, because if we look at the back, what is happening with this head? We have stuff coming out of our head. Literally coming out of our head. And this, like, this whole black thing is kind of morphed onto our head like some sort of crown or like some sort of being or something. And it's like covering our eyes and everything. It's just, I have no idea what it is. The definition on it is basically a primitive corrupted helmet. Provides some protection from the heat and cold, but only minimal protection from injuries. Oh wait, that's the stupid. That's that stupid thing. Okay, yeah. So you can use this as skin appearance as for a helmet or hat. Provides a terrifying look. That's it. That's all we get. It's a creepy helmet, right? What's it called? Corrupted helmet. So it's called corrupted. What does this mean? Honestly, I have no idea. And as soon as you do that, you can do it on single player. It'll basically be added just like all the other skins to your survivor, so you can get it on other servers and stuff and everything. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. If you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up, like, share, comment. Please leave some suggestions, comments. Tell me if I did a good job. I don't know. Obviously, this is all theory crafting, and most of this probably is, you know, it's probably not real. And hopefully I persuaded you on this update being maybe good. Because what if, I'm going to restate, what if the skins are a temporary showcase of actual dinosaurs and mechanics for Extinction? Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all I got. If you guys liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, smash the down vote button on that, or dislike button, and tell me what you think. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. By the way, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, PM, 16th. Yes, I'm still doing this at this time. You're welcome.